Welcome back to Studio Chatter. A busy and active public library is a real sign of a great community, and the Spanish Fork Library is about to open a new chapter. Welcome Scott Aylett, the director of the Spanish Fork Library, to the Chatter. Welcome.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
This is one of Stacy's favorite. I bet. It's all about books.
It is. I'm like, why did we take our book off the table? We need to put it right here. Why didn't we just
go? A stack of
Why didn't I think this through?
Oh my goodness. It is.
This is exciting, though.
So
It is.
beautiful.
This is really exciting.
So Scott, go through the timeline a little bit, because we were just talking
We were
about
just talking about this. It seems like it's taken forever.
Yeah.
But
So you
But
and I
then
were,
like that, it's
but
like
we were
that.
on
Then
a
it's
design
done.
team
Okay.
it started in the fall of 2019.
for
Stop it.
18 months. We met every other week for most of it,
for
and then
most
it
of
went
it,
to
and then
3
it
weeks.
went, yeah, it was pretty regular.
So was it design of the building and then it's like layers?
Yep, so we
Mm-hmm.
toured various different libraries along the Wasatch Front to get ideas and see what do we like, what don't we like,
Mm-hmm.
and then went through that whole process of just designing the whole building from the structure down to what carpet do we use and what piece of furniture goes here, just every
I
little
remember
detail.
like we making the decision, do we want to go 2-story or 3?
2 or
Yes.
3 story,
We
yep.
were debating that. There just was some really cool things that we'd have to come back and be like, hey, let's all think about it till next time.
Right.
But then I loved one of the best things about it all, the design, was having the community come into the old library.
Right.
And that night where they came in and said, what's important to me? And we had them put stickers on all of these. Okay, do you like this look? Do you like this? And the biggest thing was light.
Light.
Really?
Natural light,
Natural
open
light.
spaces, high ceilings, all of those things. So I think we got pretty
To
much
just get
everything that the
lost in it.
residents said they wanted in the building. We were able to
Natural
make it
light.
work out.
Why high
So-
ceilings?
Because it makes it feel open,
Okay.
right? Just open and large compared to the current building, right? If you go into our
Oh,
old
yeah.
library, especially you go
Okay,
to
that
the
makes
basement,
Kind of
right?
dark and like
Dark, no
cozy.
windows. I
Yeah.
mean, it was built in the 60s,
Yeah.
mid-60s. And
Right. But this has got like a whole face of windows.
So, and that's the library side. So then the other side, where the council chambers are upstairs and the finance offices are on the bottom, then that we tried to mirror that a little bit more to Thurber School, where the city hall is now. So the transition, you know.
It's nice.
Smaller
so people
windows,
remember
more
that.
brick,
Yeah.
right? Trying to find that
Yeah.
balance
Right.
between.
Yeah. Well, I think you guys did it. It's like modern, but not. Like it feels like it's
Right.
been there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
For
but
a
it
long
kind of
time.
has like a 70s feel
Yes.
too.
Yes.
Kind of, yeah.
Right.
But modern.
Like it throws you
Contemporary at the
back.
same
Like
time, right?
contemporary.
It's-
And I haven't been inside, but through the windows, it looks amazing, guys.
Have you driven by at night?
Yes.
Drive
Yes.
on Main Street at night and see the lamps lit
Just
up.
don't be the
And then
driver.
Pete posted some photos, I think, and oh, it looks so pretty.
It's beautiful,
So
yeah.
what's your favorite part about it all?
My favorite part. I think our families and our residents are going to love the children's department.
Really?
Again, because right now in the old building, it's in the basement. There's no light. It's kind of dark and dreary. And it's just this big splash of color. There's circles in the walls that the kids can climb in and read and just relax.
cool.
Furniture they can climb up on top of. We have this, we call it the river. It's this winding bookshelf that weaves throughout the children's collection. It has seats on top of it. It's all blue, so it kind of weaves around like a river. It's just a beautiful space that I think kids and parents will love coming to and just enjoying being in the library.
Just magical.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
getting
awesome.
lost.
I love the upstairs concept in the teen section, where it's like a booth, kind of like when you're at a restaurant. But if you're there with a couple of friends, you can sit and just have a conversation and discuss things, write a paper, but you can reserve a room.
Right.
Talk about the 6 rooms.
Oh,
Is it 6?
Yeah, so we have 6 study rooms in the library right now. In the old building, I think we had 2 or 3, and they're really popular, especially post-COVID, right? People are looking for places to maybe work remotely or study.
Yes.
We just didn't have a lot of space to accommodate it. So in the new building, we have 6, and we thought, well, we're not going to just name them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's so boring. That's not what we do in Spanish Fork. Let's do it fun, right? So we polled our residents and asked them, what are your favorite literary places? So they could vote on their top 6 favorite literary places. So we have Narnia, Hogwarts, the Shire, Avonlea, Pemberley, and Wonderland.
I love it all.
So above each
So
door,
great.
it'll have the name. The artwork in that room will be tailored to that book or that location. And then on the glass, there's some vinyl that goes on the glass to provide a little bit of privacy, not full privacy, but so you don't feel like you're in a fishbowl.
Yeah.
And rather than just blank, white stripes that run across it, they're quotes from that particular book.
Oh,
and
my
so
heavens.
little font, you can go up
Details,
and
guys.
read little quotes from Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings.
See, I have
or
not
things like
seen that.
So it'll be
So how do
that'll
we
be
re-
installed next week. So when you
Oh,
come
okay,
next
like
week,
I have
come
not
take a
seen
look
that
at
yet,
it.
so
But
How do
it'll
you
be awesome.
reserve something like that?
Yeah, so we have software online. If you go to
Okay.
the library's website, you'll be able to go in and reserve a study room
And
or a
does it
conference
cost
room.
anything, or is it
So
like
it's first come,
library
first serve
card?
basis. You can come in and use it for free without paying any fees.
Okay.
The study rooms, you can reserve those, no fee. But if you want to reserve one of our 2 conference rooms, there's a nominal fee to reserve that space.
That's really cool. Really
And are you
great.
considering the big room, one of the conference rooms with the stadium
Multipurpose
seating?
room,
That's
yeah.
so
So that's
cool.
a separate room. That room will hold about 134, 132 people in the bleachers that are expand and contract from the wall. Or you could set out 12 tables and chairs and have a banquet or whatever in there. And so that room has a different fee associated with it.
You could
'cause
have like an author
it's a
come and
language space.
speak. And
Exactly. We could do lectures. We could do film showings. You could do a lot of fun things. Some of our really large programs, some of our story times, we have one storyteller that she just gets tons and tons of kids every single time. So we'll probably do her story times upstairs because the turnout is just so great. But public could rent that space and hold an event there for their family or whatever. So it'll be a great public space. That's what we really tried to focus on. Is I kind of see the library being the community living room where you might come and be entertained or read a book, or it's a safe place where you can just come and be. And we want it to be that way for all ages. We talked a little bit about the children. We talked a little bit about the teens. I mean, I think I'd rather the teens come to the library after school and hang out than maybe go somewhere else and do some other things, right? Come to the library where you can be in a safe place and hang out. So we've really put a large emphasis on just making it a welcoming space that you can come, relax, read, just hang out and
Circulation is going to increase over time, right? You moved
We
everything
expect.
over, but now you can start buying more things.
Right, so we've got about 30% more space for books and whatnot, so we'll continue to grow our collection over time. We anticipate that there will be this newfound interest maybe from some residents that haven't used the library for
Yes.
a while or that have never used the library, that they'll come back and start using the library once again.
So what about outside residents? I mean, could-
Now, what's the fee for a resident, or is there? How do you get a library card, I guess?
Right, so we have a couple hundred non-residents that use the library that maybe live in the unincorporated county or Salem or some other communities. So there is a non-resident fee. It's $50 for 6 months or $100 for a year. And that's still really low compared to other libraries of similar size. Springville, they're at 110 and they're moving up to $125 a year.
And is that
So-
for a family or per person?
That's per account, right? So
Okay.
you could sign up for an account and put sub-accounts, children's accounts underneath
Okay.
you. But if 2 adults wanted an account, they'd each have to pay the fee because oftentimes they'll do it for the digital content, which is really expensive. I love audiobooks, but those audiobooks cost a lot more than just a
Right,
paperback
'cause it's
book that you put on the
audiobooks
shelf.
as well.
Exactly. Yep.
Remember, Scott, when we were told we don't need a library because people still don't read? Everyone does digital. Talk to that.
Yeah, we hear that a lot.
Yeah.
And so the best answer or response that I have for people, and that is, come check out the library. Come any day of the week, and you'll see that the library is still very well used. And a lot of that is that 60% of everything that gets checked out of the library comes out of our children's department. And why is that? I mean, I've got young kids. You all have had kids at different ages and whatnot. How much more time do you want them spending on a phone or on a tablet or something, right? Like, if
Exactly.
anything, you want to get them off of it. And for my young kids that are toddlers, they love feeling the book. They love flipping the pages. They love seeing the illustrations. And you just don't get that same thing out of a digital
My
book,
daughter,
right?
she lives in Salem, and she has gone to the library because of that. She's like, I love books, but I can't always afford to buy them new books. But we go and experience. We bring them home. We read them for a little bit. She loves it.
Exactly.
Yep.
what can we expect for grand opening and grand opening events?
Yeah, so our grand opening is on Saturday, April 29th. And like building a new library, that's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. And a grand opening for a library is the same thing. So we'll have a lot of fun activities for all ages. We'll have Mad Science of Utah is going to come and do a demonstration up in the multipurpose room. We have a reptile group that's going to come in and bring some reptiles that the kids can come and check out and see. We'll have a lot of different activities for the teens. In the teen space, we have a gaming space. We'll have a Mario Kart tournament going on, and then have a lot of different booths and tables set up to teach how to download audiobooks or how to participate in our new seed library to start your garden off this year and other things like that. So it'll be a great, fun atmosphere with a lot of activities for all ages.
Okay, that's Saturday the 29th, 9:30?
So yeah, the
Or
ribbon
10.
cutting is going to start at 9:30,
Okay.
and then the grand opening, we'll cut the ribbon and open the doors at 10 a.m.
Okay.
How exciting.
I need to bring.
Oh, there's so many other things.
So
It's our
many.
time
Yes,
up. Dang
I
it.
know. Yes,
No, there's
yeah.
more.
Any highlights?
I know. We'll stop by on the 29th, right?
Thanks,
Bye,
Scott.
of course.
Coming up next, we'll talk about a crisis in our veteran ranks. Stay with us.